Joel says, when I pour out my spirit upon all flesh, your sons and your daughters will prophesy. He's not only talking about the prophets who will prophesy, but he's saying as long as you are a son or a daughter, you will prophesy. I prophesy over your life. I say you will prophesy in the name of Jesus. So now listen to this. So now a letter is being written. And in chapter 14 he says, I want you, all of you, to speak in tongues. He says, I don't want you to end in a level of speaking in tongues, but I want you to prophesy. When we go to Joel 2:28, it says, in the last days I shall pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. But you have to understand something here. That now the verse that you are reading seems a little bit out of the chapter. Because in verse 8 it says again, if a trumpet does not sound a clear call, who will get ready for battle? We thought we were talking about the prophetic. We thought we were talking about speaking in tongues. How does battle and the trumpet come in? I don't know. Ask your neighbor, because I'm also confused. Okay. 1 Corinthians 14 verse 8. I want us to look at it because I'm confused. I want you to work with me here, because verse 6 of chapter 14 says, now, brothers and sisters, if I come to you to speak in tongues, what good will I be? And if you go further, the whole chapter is talking about tongues and the prophetic, and he's giving directions on how and when to talk in tongues. But in verse 8, for if the war horn gives out, the war horn is also a trumpet. So we can replace the war horn with a trumpet. For if the trumpet gives out an uncertain note, who will get ready for battle? I thought we were talking about the prophetic. I thought we were talking about speaking in tongues. I thought we were talking about the gift of the Holy Spirit. Where does the war come in? Where does the battle come in? Now, in order for you to understand this, I will want you to go to the book of Ezekiel. You have to bear with me. I want to take my time, but in less than 30 to 35 or less than 40 minutes I'll be done. Hallelujah. Now listen to this. Ezekiel 33, the Lord said, the word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, speak to your people and say to them, when I bring the sword against the land, and the people of the land choose one of their men and make him their watchman, and he sees the sword coming against the land and blows the trumpet to warn the people, then if anyone hears the trumpet but does not heed the warning, and the sword comes to take their lives, their blood will be on their head, since they heard of the sound of the trumpet, but did not heed the warning. Now their blood will be on their head. If they had heeded the warning, they would have saved themselves. But if the watchman sees the sword coming and does not blow the trumpet to warn the people, and the sword comes and takes someone's life, the person's life will be taken because of their sin, but I will hold the watchman accountable. Verse 7, Son of man, I have made you a watchman over Israel. So hear the word of the Lord that I speak, warning them. Now, I want two people quickly, my two sisters, they quickly come. Not the one with the laptop, just the one just want to show something quickly. Now remember we're talking about the book of 1 Corinthians 14 verse 8. I want him to stand here, someone here. Now 1 Corinthians 8, when the letter is being written, it says when a trumpet shall sound, and the sound is not certain, who will get ready for war? For you to understand the scriptural context of 1 Corinthians 14, you need to understand the Old Testament and how they used to live in the Old Testament. Or else if you do not understand that, you will not understand how that verse comes into play. Now, in the Olden Testament, or in the olden Jewish times, they would live in cities which were having walls. Hallelujah. Amen. That's why when the children of Israel had to go and possess the promised land, there was a wall around the promised land. Hallelujah. Amen. So now we are talking about a trumpet and the wall. Now listen to this. Now those cities, what would happen is there would be a fortified wall and there would be a gate. And what would happen is on top of the wall, they would have a person that they call a watchman. Somebody say watchman. Watchman. Say watchman. Watchman. Now a watchman was supposed to be a man who stands on top of the wall. In the place that he's supposed to stand, he's supposed to be rightly positioned to see everything that is coming from afar. Hallelujah. So in the position where he's going to be as a watchman, he has to stay there day and night. Whether it's raining, he has to be there watching. Whether it's very hot, he has to be there watching. Whether it's windy, he has to be there watching. That is a watchman. Now what will happen is, yes, because these soldiers, they would exchange. It was not soldiers as such, but they were classified as watchmen. So they will exchange so that someone can rest and someone can take their place. But now they were called watchmen. Let's all say watchmen.
Watchmen.
So now God is talking to Ezekiel. He's saying, Ezekiel, you are my prophet. And Ezekiel, as you are my prophet and a priest, I have set you as a watchman over Israel. Now listen to this. He says, as I've set you as a watchman. Listen to this. Let me read it for you. When I bring a sword against the land of okay, let me start here. So the word of the Lord came to me and said, Son of man, speak to your people and say to them, when I bring the sword against the land, and the people of the land choose one of the men and make them their watchmen, and he sees the sword coming against the land, but does not blow the trumpet. So what will happen is a watchman, as he's on top of the wall, when he sees trouble coming, or when he sees an army coming, he was supposed to have a trumpet. Somebody say trumpet. So on this trumpet, it means when he sees trouble coming, he's supposed to make a sound in the trumpet. So he's supposed to so that trumpet, everyone in the city would hear that this is a sound of war. Hallelujah. Amen. So as a watchman, he says, as I've sent you as a watchman, when you see trouble coming, you are supposed to warn the people. How do you warn them? By sounding the trumpet. And he says, if you sound the trumpet, listen to what it says. And then if anyone hears the trumpet and does not take the warning, or does not do what is supposed to be done when a trumpet is sounded, when trouble befalls their families, their blood is in their hands. But if you, as the watchman, you see trouble coming, and you do not blow the trumpet, their blood is in your hands. Let me repeat that again. If you as a watchman, you see trouble coming, and you say, I'm not going to tell them, I'm just going to keep quiet. If that army comes and invades the city, and kills the city, and burns the city, the blood of everyone in that city is in the hands of the watchman. But if the watchman sees trouble coming and blows a trumpet, and the soldiers are sleeping in the city, whose problem is it? So the blood is in their hands because the watchman has done his job. Today I want to teach a teaching that's going to build the church. And I know you don't get where I'm going now, but you'll understand. Now listen to this. Now, as a watchman, God says now in the book of Corinthians, when a trumpet is sounded, if it's not clear or if it does not have a distinct sound, who will get ready for war? Nobody. Listen to this. In the book of Ezekiel, God says, Ezekiel, I've made you a watchman over this nation. And if a sword comes and you do not sound the trumpet, the blood of the city and the people in the city is in your hands. But if you sound and they don't do anything, their blood is in their hands. So you are no longer responsible for them. But if you see something coming and you don't say anything, you are responsible. Do you get where I'm going with this? Thank you, thank you. You can sit down. Now you have a watchman and you have a trumpet. The sound of a trumpet. Say the sound of a trumpet.
The sound of a trumpet.
Say the sound of a trumpet.
The sound of a trumpet.
Now listen to this. When the trumpet was sounded in the olden days, it would signify a lot of things. Number one, when a trumpet would be sounded when it's time for war. So a watchman will see trouble coming and he will sound a trumpet. The soldiers will get ready for war because they have heard the sound of war. Now a trumpet will also be sounded when there is celebration. We talk about the festives of Jubilee or the festive of the trumpets. When the trumpet will be sounded after 50 years, what will then happen? If they knew that it is time for restoration. They knew that it is time that the slaves that were saving people, it's time for them to be set free. I want to take my time, my prophet. Let me take my time today. Now, when the trumpet was sounded, people had to know the sound of the trumpet. The sound of the trumpet at times will be different, not because of the watchman, but because of what it's being sounded for. So if it's a sound of war, it's different. If it's a sound of celebration, it's different. So now listen to what the Bible says. The Bible says when the sound of the trumpet is uncertain, who will get ready for war? It means what is happening now, it is war that is coming. But the sound of the trumpet is not clear. So people don't know, are we supposed to get ready our swords or are we supposed to get ready to celebrate? Because yes, we hear the sound of the trumpet, but the sound is not clear. Jesus, when he comes, he says, my sheep know my voice. So the sheep has the responsibility to know the voice of the... Come on. take care of the sheep. But if he sees trouble coming and is trying to shepherd the sheep and the sheep is stubborn, he's standing in one place, he's saying, I won't move. And the lion comes and eats the sheep. Whose fault is it? Now listen to this. Now God says, I have made you a watchman. I have made you a watchman. I have made you a watchman over these people. Over this nation, I have made you a watchman. And if you sound a trumpet and they do not heed the warning, the blood is in their hands. But if you see trouble coming and you do not sound the trumpet, the blood is in your hands. I have set you up as a watchman. God says, I have set you up as a watchman. I'm going back now to how the cities were built. Now the temple of the Lord, or the city of Jerusalem, would also have a wall, and there would be a watchman on top. But the reason why Nehemiah had to go and rebuild the wall is because the enemy targets the wall. Because he knows that if I can destroy the wall, I've destroyed them. When the children of Israel had to possess the promised land, God said, move around the city 7 times. If you can make sure you pray and you worship until the wall falls down, you finish them. So when the enemy comes into your life, what is actually after it is your wall that is surrounding you. It's not after a lot of things. He knows that if I can just destroy the wall, I'm finished with them. Because the wall around you protects you. And the watchman is a person who's watching, sitting on top of the wall saying, I want to make sure that no trouble is coming to this person. But if the enemy can destroy your wall, you are finished. Today I don't want to preach. I can preach if I want to preach, but I want to teach. Because this teaching is going to build the church. Listen to this. In the New Testament, God says, your bodies are a temple of God. So there was a temple in Jerusalem that was surrounded by a wall. But in the New Testament, God says now your bodies are a temple. So if your body is a temple, you need a wall.
That's the word.
Come on.
If your body is a temple of God, as the Bible is saying, it means you need a wall around you. Can we try to find that wall? Turn with me to the book of Zechariah chapter 4. This is Zechariah chapter 4 verse 5. I'll quickly read it here. I said in the Old Testament, so there will be cities and they will have a wall. The temple will have a wall. But in the New Testament, God says, your body is the temple. So you must understand that a temple in the Old Testament, number one, it needs a wall. A temple in the Old Testament, it needs a watchman who is sitting on top of the wall, watching, holding a trumpet. But now when you go to the New Testament, God says your body is the temple of the Lord. Now I ask myself, if my body is the temple of the Lord, what is my wall that is surrounding me? Because if I'm a temple without a wall, the devil will destroy me. I wish I was in America. Maybe TD Jakes can give me a better amen. Maybe if I was in Zimbabwe, Mugabe would give me a better amen.
What's the word?
Listen to this. It's very dangerous to become a temple of the Lord a watchman.
Wow.
Because you will not see what is coming if you do not have a watchman. And look at Zechariah chapter 4, verse 5. Now the Bible says in the book of Zechariah 4, he says, okay, my prophet.
2:5. 2:5.
Okay. Just borrow me your phone quickly. I want to listen to what I'm saying here. I'm saying it's very dangerous. Tell your neighbor it's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous
To become a temple without the wall. And it's very dangerous to become a temple without a watchman. Okay. My prophet, I'm going to quickly give you an assignment as I'm working here. Try to Google a scripture for me. I think it's in the book of Zechariah, where the Lord says, I, the Lord, will become a wall of fire around them.
Zechariah 2:5.
Yeah, Zechariah 2:5. Yeah, just try to put it up there for me. So remember what I said to say in the New Testament, you are the temple of the Lord. So if you are the temple, you need a wall. So what is that wall? God says in the book of Zechariah chapter 2:5, he says, for I, says the Lord, will be a wall around them.
Come on.
I will be the glory inside them. Listen, he's not only around you, but he says inside you I shall be the glory. In another version, he says, oh, yeah, it is the right version. He says, around you I will become a wall of fire. Listen, when you become a wall of fire, when the demons try to come, they will begin to see fire. I prophesy over your life. You are about to become a wall of fire in the name of Jesus. So listen, he says, around you shall be, I will become a wall of fire. But being a wall is not enough. Let me go inside of them. Let me be the glory. I will be the glory. He said, inside of them I will be there. I will be there. Listen to this. So if you are the temple of the Lord, and we have established to say,
Yes.
if you have to have a wall, that wall is a wall of fire.
That's right.
And that is God surrounding you.
Amen.
Hey, I said that is God surrounding you. You can be putting Ezekiel 3:6 there for me quickly. I said that is the Lord surrounding you. The Lord is about to surround your finances by a wall of fire. The Lord is about to surround your children as a wall of fire. The Lord will surround your business as a wall of fire. Devil, you cannot touch my children now. There is a wall of fire. Listen to this. Now, we have established, my prophet, it's because I'm using my phone, so I'll trouble you a lot. Check somewhere in Ezekiel chapter 3, where the Lord says, I've set you as a watchman. He's talking to the prophet. Now listen to me. We have established that if you are a temple of the Lord, you have to have a wall. But if you have to have a wall, that wall is God. God says, I shall become a wall of fire around them. But now another thing we need to establish is, remember, a temple does not only need a wall, it needs a watchman. Someone is missing it right there. I say a temple needs a watchman. And what the Lord, who is my watchman.
Ezekiel 33:7.
Yes, read it for me.
Ezekiel 33:7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Wait there. Now the house of Israel is God's chosen generation. It's God's people. So God says, yes, you are my temple, but I need to set a watchman over your life.
Jesus.
Listen to me. If you are not in the city and you are outside of the city, you are open for attacks.
Jesus.
Because you are not inside the walls, you are outside the walls. But when you are inside the walls, you are secured because you have a wall of fire.
I am secure with the wall of fire.
But now when you are secured with the wall of fire, you still need a watchman. And God goes to Ezekiel and he says, Ezekiel, this is what I'm going to do. I am setting you up as a watchman over these people. So if anything comes, you have to see it before it comes. So listen to me. This church becomes your city.
Amen.
It becomes your wall.
Amen.
So listen to me. If this church is your city, and you are in the city, you are surrounded by the wall, you need a watchman. And the watchman is your prophet. You are missing a place where to shout amen right there. I said the watchman is the prophet of God. That God brings into your life. So God will not bring a lot of prophets in your life. He will bring one watchman who watches over your life. That's why when I come, I'm not coming as a watchman. Listen to me, I'm not your watchman. Tomorrow I'm going to Brisbane. But you have to remain with your watchman here. Listen, don't bless me with $100 if you have never blessed your watchman with $100.
That's right.
God says, I set you as a watchman. As a watchman means that if trouble is coming in your family, the watchman has to see it first. So if trouble comes and you are in the city, he has to see it first. And his responsibility is he must sound the trumpet to say, get ready for war. So when he tells you go on fasting, he's actually saying, get ready for war. Shakadaba, I wish maybe I was preaching to a Listen, when he gives you a prophetic instruction, it's up to you to take it or not. But if he gives you and you do not take it, he has done his part. He has sounded the trumpet. What is left is for you. Remember, I said, when the watchman...
Come on.
Listen to me. He says, I have set a watchman, I have set you as a watchman over these people. Meaning that prophet, if there is anything that is to happen upon them, God will not tell me, but he will tell you. It's an error if I come as a visitor and I inbox you and I tell you that a problem is going to happen. No, I'm not your watchman. I am not your watchman. You have your watchman who's supposed to see everything. Listen to me. You are only safe inside of the walls. Because inside of the walls there is a watchman that is watching over your life. People want to live without someone watching over their lives. It's a problem. It's a very big problem. You have to have someone you are accountable for. The reason why we have security, we have cameras all over Melbourne, do you know why? They are watching you. Even if you don't give me an amen, but you know. They are watching you. They want to watch if you are speeding or if you are stealing anything that you are doing. They put cameras. They are watchmen watching. If Pakistan wants to come attack Australia, they are watching. watching, they will know that there are flights that are coming. There are missiles that are coming. Then they begin to tell their soldiers, get ready. He becomes your watchman. He watches over your life. So say if anything has to happen in your life, God has to tell him first. And he is supposed to watch over your life.
Yes.
There are people you want to be watched over, but you do not want to be in the city. How does he watch over your life if you are outside the city? How does he watch over your life if you are outside the walls? That's why some of you have many attacks because you come to church once a month. And he's trying to watch, he's seeing something coming. He comes to church, he says, but she's not here. He says, I've seen something, I want to blow a trumpet. But where is she? She's not in the city. And the prophet, I've seen something is coming. And I want to blow a trumpet, but where is Sarah? What? And God says, I have set you as a watchman over these people. Because listen to me. You are only as safe as long as your watchman is safe.
Yes.
Wow.
You are only as safe if your walls are strong. If the enemy has to come and attack or shoot an arrow to the watchman, he can't be able to blow a trumpet. So you as the church, you have to protect your watchman. If he's up there on the roof watching over your lives, who's supposed to bring him food to eat?
Wow.
You can close with that.
Say that again.
Because the moment he will get out of watching and he's going to look for food, the enemy is coming.
Expensive.
Don't allow your watchman to leave his post of watching your life to go look for food.
Wow.
Let him stay in his position as a watchman, watching over your life. You go look for food and you bring it to him. And you say, you stay here.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
The moment your watchman moves from his position, you are in danger. You are in danger. I told you, if I want to preach, he knows my prophet always watches me.
Don't preach.
I can preach, yes, but I don't want to preach. I said I want to teach something that will build the church. This has to build the church, this one. If you have not heard me today, there is no man of God you will hear in your life. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Because you want to be protected, but you want to be outside the city. And the problem with many people is, sorry, Nana, just move a little bit. We're taking a bit. Okay. The problem with many people, you have a lot of watchmen over your life.
Wow.
So it means today you are in this city, tomorrow you are coming out of the gates and you are going to another city. And tomorrow, so by the time the trouble is coming, the reason why the book of 1 Corinthians says, if the trumpet, the sound is not, the sound of your watchman and your trumpet, it must be clear. You must have one voice over your life. So that when he speaks, you know that he is speaking. But if you've got many prophets, today you are here, tomorrow you are there, today you are there, who is watching over your life?
Wow.
Even if God has to bring judgment and to say, this blood is in someone's hand, which prophet is he going to go to? Because your blood, God has to account your blood to someone.
Wow.
To Cain, he said, Abel, the blood of your brother is crying from the ground. So your blood is accounted to this one. So if you've got many watchmen, where is your blood going to be accounted to? That's why you need to be in one place, stationed in one city, where you are surrounded by the walls and where you have one watchman. So that even if you are sleeping, if he can sound the trumpet, you know the sound of his trumpet.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
That's why Jesus said, my sheep knows my voice.
Oh, yes.
My sheep knows the sound of my trumpet. But if you are hearing many sounds of trumpets, you won't know which one is sounding. Is it the trumpet of war? Is it the trumpet of celebration? It's because you have many watchmen. Listen to me. God says, stay in the walls. Stay in the walls. As long as you are in the walls, you are protected. As long as you are in Christ, you are protected.
Amen.
The moment you will move out, that's when the enemy has got hold of you. Imagine Peter. Jesus says, Peter, I pray for you because you are in the walls. Because the enemy wants to sift you as wheat. But because I'm your watchman, I'm watching over you. He says, I'm watching over you. I want to close with something, but this is just a teaser. If the wall that is surrounding your life, it's a wall of fire. I want you to go with me. My sister there, I want you to open a scripture for me quickly. Let me just quickly look for it. I want to close with this one. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 7. I'm going to close with that one. Listen to me. If the wall that is surrounding your life is a wall of fire, it means the watchman who has to be on top of the wall, he must not be a person who can be bent by fire.
Wow.
Because if he's a man who can be bent by fire and he's standing on top of a wall of fire, what's going to happen?
Oh, Jesus. Too much. Wow.
Listen to this. The Bible, listen to what it says. It says, and of the angels, he says, who makes his angels wings? So the angels, he makes them to move as wings. It's because of different versions. If it was a King James, it was going to be better. Now he says, and his servant. So,
King James.
yes.
And of the angels of, he said,
Yes.
who had made his angel spirit,
Yes.
and his ministers a flame of fire.
So it means what God is saying is how people used to interpret it was wrong because they thought that the flames of fire is talking about angels and it's not. Let's go back to school a little bit. And of the angels, he says, he makes them as angels as spirits, or he makes them as winds in other versions. Comma. It means that one is talking only about angels. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So that one is only talking about angels. The moment now we have a comma there, the next one is no longer talking about angels. He says, and his ministers, his servants. So he's no longer talking about angels. His ministers, his apostles, his prophets, he has made them flames of fire. That's why they can stand on the wall of fire. Because they are walls of fire. Because they are flames of fire. They cannot be burnt by fire. Even if you can throw them in the pit of fire, they will begin to walk. Because they are flames of fire. I say he makes his servants flames of fire. You shall become a flame of fire in the name of Jesus. I say you are a flame of fire in the name of Jesus. You are a flame in the name of Jesus. Rakabaya, stand up on your feet, stand up on your feet. Rakayaraba, Yabahasayaraba. Something is going to happen right now. The fire of the Holy Ghost is going to come upon you. Shakayaraba. We are going to stand on top of the wall as watchmen. watchmen who are flames of fire. Something is going to happen right now. Listen, the reason why you are having many attacks is because you are not inside the wall. It's because when the watchman was watching and he was sounding the trumpet, you were not hearing the sound of the trumpet. But I want you to begin to pray right now. Haraka haba hasayaraba, Maya raba hasayaraba, Roko yorobo, Ashayaraba, Laba hasayaraba, Ria raba hasakaraba, Yes yaraba baba, Haraka haba hasayaraba, Eleke hebe hesiyarebe, Makayaraba haraba, Maya raba hasakayaraba, Rebe yerebe hesiyarebe, Makayaraba sayaraba. Hallelujah.
Amen.
I want you, as you are standing on your feet, accept our two mothers there. Listen to me. God said, I've surrounded you as a wall of fire. But being surrounded by a wall of fire is not enough. You need a flame of fire on top of a wall of fire.
Amen.
You need a flame of fire on top of a wall of fire. There's something that God told me that I wrote down here. God wants me to pray with you so that your spiritual ears might be opened.
Amen.
Because when they are open, you'll be able to hear the sound. It's a problem when you are spiritual and you cannot hear the sound. And people who are not spiritual, they can be able to hear a sound. The Bible says that 3 men with leprosy, they were going towards a camp. And the men in the camp, they had a sound of a mighty army. Yet it was 3 people. Imagine other people who are not born again, they are able to hear the sound. And you are full of the Spirit, you can't hear. It's an error. That's why Elijah, as he's praying, he ends up saying, I hear a sound of the abundance of rain. So even if I don't see the rain, but I can hear it's coming. Are you able to hear what is yours that is coming? Are you able to hear your blessing coming? Are you able to hear your miracle coming?
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you.
Today we are going to pray for your ears to be open. We are going to pray for your eyes to be open. Because it's also an error to be in the house of the Lord and you are blind. Do you know that the many people that Jesus healed, it was blind people? More than everyone. That's why there is a prophet who is with his servant and they are surrounded by soldiers. And the servant, that's why if you're with a watchman and your spiritual eyes are not open and your spiritual is an error. Until the prophet says, let me pray for you to open your eyes. Listen to me. I want to speak to a few people today and I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. When I was praying with the prophet in the morning, I was moving around the chairs. And there are a number of chairs that I got let me stand on. To get around me. The first one is there. My brother can come. few people just before we.
This one.